Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, I recently found this deck on the Twitterverse, and it just won't lose. But before we get into today's deck, we're almost at 500 subscribers, and we just need your help. Would you please press that subscribe button and become a Brew Crew member? When we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be having an event where we give away all kinds of fun stuff. Check the description down below to find out exactly what I'm talking about. So, what do we got for you today? Mardu Sacrifice. I was scrolling through Twitter, as I do all the time, and MTG Arena Zone put out an article on this deck. By the way, MTG Arena Zone is a great place to get information. In my opinion, they are doing an excellent job over there. Absolutely love them. And I just decided to play this on my tablet. I was just scrolling at night looking, threw it on my arena on my tablet, just was playing, and it just wouldn't lose. And I had to bring it to you, my Brew Crew. You've got to see this deck. I think it's probably at an 85% win rate for me. I might have lost 2 games. I'd show you the ranks here, but I don't like to get into numbers. Just trust me, you're going to want to play this deck. So what do we got? It's very much like a lot of the decks out there, but it's just got little subtleties that just make it work like clockwork. It is amazing. First, we have 4 eye twitches, just to really be in our opponent's way at all time, and also to help us get into our sideboard, which we'll be getting into in a minute. 4 copies of Shambling Gas. I mean, if you've played this card, you know how versatile it is. If you've played against it, you know how much you hate it. You're either taking out something with that -1/-1, all the way up to like a Toski or a creature that you've damaged all but 1 damage, and or you're creating a treasure token and ramping or color fixing your deck. This card just shines in any deck it's in my opinion. Then we have 4 copies of Fireblade Charger. Now, everything I just said about Shambling Gas, I would still say in this deck, Fireblade Charger is your early creature main card in the deck. You want to prioritize this creature in the deck. Make sure it doesn't die too early in the game, and I'll explain why in just a minute. It finishes out games, and there's nothing your opponent can do. Then we have 2 copies of Hunt for Specimens. Once again, it gives us that little pesky pest on the ground, and it once again gets us into this sideboard over here. 4 copies of Kalen Reclusive Painter. Not only is getting the +1/+1 every time you use a treasure token to cast a creature a really big deal, but it gives you a treasure token. It's a 1/2, which is really good in this format. It doesn't look great on paper, but it plays amazing. I absolutely love her. It's a great card. Then we have our draw spells, which are 4 copies of Deadly Dispute. Obviously, you've probably seen this work before, but it is an amazing, fun little combo to super ramp by sacrificing Shambling Gas on turn 2 and creating 2 treasure tokens going into your turn 3. You play a land, Goldspan Dragon. You have 2 mana left over in the treasure because of the dragon. It's just a phenomenal card from the new set. And then 4 copies of Showdown of the Scalds. I can't tell you how many times I win the game because of this card. You just refill your hand, so-and-so. It's not your hand, but you know what I mean. And you start pumping out +1/+1s all over the place. Now, this is why Fireblade Charger is so amazing. If they can't bounce it or exile it, you want to be putting those tokens on Fireblade Charger. In fact, you probably want to be putting them on there even if they can, and just in case they can't at the moment. Because when they go ahead and do kill your Fireblade Charger, then you're going to hit them for all that damage anyways. If you have a 5/5 Fireblade Charger, your opponent's at 5, they have to either chump block it, and they just are losing creatures, block the Fireblade Charger, and then you still get to hit them for the 5, or just take the damage. It creates situations where your opponent just can't win. It's absolutely amazing in this deck, and I absolutely love these 2 cards together. Then we have what I call our utility section. So we have 2 Malakir Rebirths. Notice they're both also lands, so they do double duty over here, being that we only have 20 lands in the deck naturally. So this gives us our 24. We have so many treasure token generators, we don't care. But just in case you haven't seen this one, it's choose target creature. You lose 2 life. Until end of turn, that creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Sometimes you want to do that on a Fireblade Charger if it's got a bunch of tokens on it and you want to go ahead and rebuild it. Maybe you need to get into your sideboard again. I love saving it for a Goldspan Dragon. They think that they're going to kill your Goldspan. You go ahead, or they board wipe you completely, but you save your Goldspan, swing it again, refill your board. I love it. And then just a little bit of removal in the form of 2 Shatterskull Smashings. Then we have our end game creatures and or early game. This deck can ramp so fast you can be into any of these by turn 3. So we have 4 copies of Extus Auric Overlord, aka Awaken the Blood Avatar, and I use both sides of this depending. The double strike on the front side is extremely useful. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery card, which we don't have a lot of in the deck, you know, we only have really the Deadly Dispute, the Malakir Rebirth, and or the Shatterskull Smashing, but that's enough. to where if you can cast one of those and you get something back that you need that's real important, that's nice. But I really do like that double strike, and as a 2/4, it's tough for a lot of people to deal with. But the Awaken the Blood avatar can catch your opponent off so much, it's incredible. I mean, you could have this late game. Let's say your opponent just has one creature out there that you absolutely are having a horrible time dealing with, and you've got a Fireblade Charger, a Kaelin, and any other creature. It could be a Pest Token, a Shambling Gat. It just doesn't matter. You probably just have 2 creatures, but let's say you have 3. Easy to do in this. Let's say your Fireblade Charger has, let's just go with a medium amount of tokens, 3 on it. Okay, well, what you're going to do is you're going to sacrifice the Fireblade Charger and the other creatures, only pay 1 red, 1 black, get yourself a 3/6 on the board. You're going to hit your opponent or any other creature they had for the 3 damage from the Fireblade Charger. You're going to gain the life from the Pest Token. You're going to have a 3/6 on the board now with haste that attacks for 3 and hits them for 3 with the damage it deals whenever it attacks. It deals 3 damage to each opponent. It's just out of control, and it can do so much. You really, really got to pay attention to that side of the card and how you play it. You can absolutely blow your opponent out of the water with that. Then we have 4 copies of Goldspan Dragon. I don't need to explain to you why that's good. And then late game, I mean, if you need to get in there with a little bit of more, power, and your opponent has a few blockers, you can do Orcus on the return up to X target creatures side and bring back an Eye Twitch, a couple of Shambling Gas, a Fireblade Charger, whatever, because you can easily do this. Let's say you do this for 4. I mean, you can bring back 2 Fireblade Chargers, a Shambling Gas, and an Eye Twitch, and they all have haste and they're coming in. Or you could just wipe the board if your opponent's got all kinds of stuff going on. If you have a Goldspan Dragon on the board, you probably don't kill it, so you still have your Goldspan, you've got an Orcus, and you just win the game that way. I mean, this deck has so much utility, it won't stop coming. As you will see in the gameplay, we get Doomscarred twice, and after each Doomscar, we rebuilt our entire army again, and they just can't handle it, and we killed it. This deck's so much fun. Our land is pretty basic. It's straightforward. We have 4 pathways of each of the 3 colors that we touch, 4 mountains and 4 swamps. We don't really need any white, because the only reason we need white in the deck is for either the Exodus, if we cast it on that side, and or the Showdown of the Scalds. So we do want white mana just to make it a little, we don't have to rely on our treasures, but we don't need any basics. And then our sideboard is pretty much what we would normally be playing in most of these kind of sideboards. 1 Environmental Science, because the fact that we can get little light on land, being that we only have 20. It can happen, it usually doesn't. 2 Necrotic Fumes, because we don't really have a lot of removal in the deck, other than the Shatterskull Smashing, or if we just kill them with Orcus, or maybe we blow up a Fireblade Charger or the Shambling Gat, but no real true removal other than the Shatterskull Smashing, and it's a little expensive. So we have the 2 Necrotic Fumes, 1 start from scratch mainly. It's in there for that destroy target artifact. If you can kill the opponent by doing 1 damage to him, and this is the only way to do it, grab it, of course. We have 2 Pest Summonings. There are times where we're going to want to gum up the board if our opponent is coming at us really fast, and maybe we just need a way to block them for a turn or 2, gain some life, and then get to our Orcus. So that will help us get there. And then, of course, if you have a lot of mana, you're just grabbing that Mascot Exhibition, because there's a reason that it's a Mythic, and it is an amazing card. Your opponent just you never want to see it played against you. You always want to be playing it. So the deck has tons of nuances. Make sure you take it on the play and get used to how it plays first, because it can be tricky. You'll pick up losses if you go out there thinking this is just put down some stuff and you're going to get to Goldspan and you win the game because Showdown gives you... No, there's a lot going on. Learn the deck, and I promise you, you will just start winning over and over and over. This deck brought me into the numbers. I think I'm sitting at 1384 as of recording this. I'm going to take it and keep going down the ladder with it. Between this and our mono white aggro deck, we are crushing it this month. And without further ado, why don't I go ahead now and just show you the gameplay. Optilius. Nice, solid name. What do we got here? We go first. We don't have any red mana. We do have a swamp and do a pathway, Shambling Gas, Deadly Dispute, Hunt for Specimens, a Fireblade Charger, and a Goldspan Dragon. So I think this is a good enough keeper because we have the Shambling Gas that can get us our red. I guess, how about I throw some land first? Okay, we got white. Portable Hole. Okay. Checks out. Looky what we just got. So we'll put this out on red. So I could do Fireblade Charger. But maybe I wait till next turn, because in case they try to kill it, I can use the Deadly Dispute. That doesn't speed us up anymore to get to the Goldspan Dragon. So yeah, let's do the Hunt for Specimens this turn. Let's grab ourselves a... About to be at Goldspan, but if they kill it right away, we might need to be able to find more land. So we'll get the Mascot later. I'll grab the Environmental Sciences now, just to make sure we keep the land train moving. I think we're fine without it, but safe than sorry. Okay, we'll put this out on... Do I want to do 2 black this turn? I mean, I don't have anything white in my hand. We're going to get to treasure tokens here soon enough with the Goldspan after we use our... Yeah, so let's put this out on a black because now we can throw Eye Twitch. I'm going to hold off on the Fireblade Charger for now. We'll go ahead and get in for 1. I'm hoping to hit the land off the Deadly Dispute because I could Environmental Science right now, but I'm not gonna. I want the treasure token. Nadar coming in. Okay, we've got ourselves a mono white Adventure into the Dungeons deck. Venture into the Dungeon. Okay, they're going down the middle path. That resolves. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of the... Does it matter which one we get right now? Do we really need into our library at the moment? I mean, I guess so, just in case they have another portable hole. Something like that. Let's grab the Mascot this time. Another Goldspan Dragon with the land off the top. Look at this. So let's go ahead and throw the land out. Let's throw a Goldspan. Definitely auto pay. Swing in, create the treasure token. I'm not going to use it to throw the Fireblade Charger. I did not mean to attack with that. Creating content, not paying attention. That's what will happen. So, I'm going to hold back because if they have a way to kill the Goldspan Dragon, we can still cast the other Goldspan Dragon. Sparring Regime. Okay, so they're going to go into the dungeon and hit us for 4. Not bad. So what are they going to call with that? They grab themselves an academic probation. Or maybe they're going to make it where until the next... It can't attack or block. Okay. They don't want us attacking or blocking with that. I got you. Eye Twitch. Here they come. I think I just have to... I think it's the best thing to do is to throw the other Goldspan. Attack with everything. They're going to probably call or use this on one of our Goldspan Dragons. That's fine. I don't think they're going to board wipe. If they do, they tricked me. So let's go ahead and throw Eye Twitch, auto pay. So we got another black here. Let's activate this for some red. And let's throw the Fireblade Charger. Then let's throw the Environmental Sciences. Let's grab ourselves. We have 2 red. I think we're... I don't have any white in play, do I? Just in case. Do I have... I don't have any planes. I knew that. So yeah, we'll grab another black. We'll throw the Swamp. Actually, let's get crazy. Let's have fun here. I'd have to get rid of my Goldspan Dragon to do this. Never mind. Let's wait till next turn. Then I can sacrifice both of these, kill this. Yeah. So let's end the turn there. Not getting rid of a Goldspan Dragon. That's insane! Our opponent has decided to not play anymore. So let's go ahead and swing in with everything except the Fireblade Charger. Create some tokens. Win the game. Good game. Juntomax. Hello. Okay, looks like they go first. We have 3 lands. Pathway, the Swamp, and a Fireblade Charger. And a Shadow Skull Smashing. We also have a Fireblade Charger, Eye Twitch, Deadly Dispute, Showdown the Skulls. We don't have any white, but we don't need white for a while. We also have a treasure token here. We have a way to get to mana with the Eye Twitch. I think it's a good keep. Hello. Okay, so we just drew a black-white land. We have a lot of land in our hand, which would be, if we didn't, the reason I'd go with Eye Twitch first. So this is white, this is black. So this can be red, but this is red. But I don't want to ding myself. So we'll throw this out as red, and we're going to start off with the Fireblade Charger. Professor of Symbology, okay. Looks like we might be playing Blood Money against, I should say. So we could throw this out on black. Maybe I should have thrown the Eye Twitch last turn if I knew I was going to draw into a Shambling Gas. But we didn't, and we didn't know. So, which one's more important? I think I'm going to go with the Shambling Gas first. And at this point, I might as well attack with Fireblade Charger. They'll probably take the block. Get rid of one of my creatures and then only take 1 damage. I mean... I'm wondering if it would have been better to have held back there. Okay, they go Environmental Sciences. White land, okay. There are 3. We are drawing tons of lands. We don't need more than 1 white, so we'll put this out on black, throw the Eye Twitch, and hold back the Deadly Dispute. I'll go ahead and attack. I think maybe I should have held back the Fireblade Charger now. I'm thinking about it. This can be a tough deck to run with all the different options, because we're about to be a Showdown of the Skulls. I'm pretty sure that's where I would rather be pumping up. So that way, when it died, we hit them for a whole bunch. We're going to go ahead and Deadly Dispute the Shambling Gas here. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves a treasure token. Another treasure token. Ooh, look at that. Looky. Now, they could just kill our Goldspan Dragon right away with a removal. So maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe this turn. So if this turn I throw the Showdown of the Skulls with a land, of course. We can put this out on white. That's happening no matter what. Because if I throw the Goldspan, it's going to be with the treasure token. I still want to hold this up. But if I do this turn, they're going to have to take out the Eye Twitch. Then I can throw the Goldspan Dragon. It's a tough deck. I'm going to throw the Showdown. Ooh, a Showdown into another Showdown. Interesting. I wish I could throw a land. Let's go ahead and... There's no reason to not attack. They're not going to come at us with anything hasty. Shambling Gas for our opponent. They're gonna try. If they, let's see, do they have no? Are they missing land drops? So we want to get. We got to turn on the juice then. Okay, hold on. We got to really turn things up here a little. Put the token on the Eye Twitch. Don't want to attack till after I've done everything I need to do for the turn. I think I just go full freaking blast, and we'll go Showdown of the Skulls again. Let's put the token on the Eye Twitch. Let's really load up the Eye Twitch. That way they kill the Goldspan. We still have the Eye Twitch going. Let's go ahead and attack now with both. Create the treasure token. They aren't going to be board wiping next turn. I would like to do one more. In case they are playing Crippling Fear, we need to get the Eye Twitch just a little bigger. So I can actually throw a Shambling Gas ×2. And we'll put that token on the Eye Twitch. And Shambling Gas. And once again, on the Eye Twitch. Because they are going to want to instinctively kill the Goldspan. So, I mean, any more tokens, I'll keep them even. But for now, make the Eye Twitch bigger. Make it the one they have to get rid of. Doomscar. Okay, I did not think that that's what they had in foretell. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we'll create a treasure. And this time, let's get the Mascot Exhibition. And resolves. And let's just take the turn. I'm going to make... Hopefully they don't have any way to exile a Fireblade Charger, but we'll go Fireblade Charger, Reclusive Painter, tokens. We'll throw out a Swamp. We'll hunt for specimens. Put one on the Painter. Put one on the Fireblade Charger, just in case they have a way to wipe our stuff out. We will grab a Necrotic Fumes for later. Let's see, let's Deadly Dispute. Autopay. Choose our 1/1. Put a token on the Reclusive, another one on the Fireblade. And end the turn. Hope they can't board wipe us again. If that's another Doomscar, at least they take 5 from the Fireblade Charger, and then we'll go into the Mascot. I mean, we're hoping they're running out of things that they can do. There's another... Okay, so there's that. And they're going to take the 5. They can't do it again next turn unless they hit a land drop. So let's start off... I'm just going to Mascot. Autopay. And then I'll throw... Red land into play. Still a Kalen. Autopay. On the flyer. Just in case they go single card removal, we're just going to go with the eye twitch. If they have another board wipe, then they got us. Let's put this on the... Yeah, okay. They don't. They don't. Too much. It just keeps coming. John Hawkins. Number 897. Been working. Opponent goes first. Oh, I mean, we have a Shambling Gas into a Deadly Dispute or a Fireblade Charger if we wanted to. It's not bad. Let's go ahead and keep this. I think we hold the Fireblade Charger back for a bit for the showdown. And we definitely want to start off with the Shambling. We can throw this as red and this as white. We only really need one white ever. Monk class, eh? Okay. They're going to get into some shenanigans against us. So we'll go ahead and throw this out on black. And we'll go ahead and swing in now. And then the turn. I think next turn, I think I'm going to throw the Showdown of the Scalds and the Fireblade Charger. So we're definitely going to Deadly Dispute, Shambling Gas. We want some treasures. This could be a board wipe, so I got to be careful there. We'll throw this out on red. Did I not throw down one on white? I meant to, yeah, that's fine. We'll get there later. We're using the treasure anyways. I meant to do that. So we'll throw the Showdown of the Scalds. Nice. We already threw our land. We'll throw the Fireblade Charger. Pass it back. Nadar! We're going into the dungeon. Lost mine of the Delver thing. So we'll throw out the Mountain. I have another red in my hand right here. Maybe I throw out this so I have white. What am I doing? I'm definitely going to do the hunt this turn. I should do the hunt, the Fireblade Charger, and then maybe hold up the Malkar Rebirth. I think that might be the best bet. So we're going to throw a Fireblade Charger first. Yes. Okay. So I throw this out on white. I cast the Hunt for Specimen with the white and the black. Put the +1/+1 on the other Fireblade Charger. Grabbing maybe a Necrotic Fumes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe no, maybe the Mascot, because we're about to have the dragon out next turn. And now I can double block with the 2/1 and the 1/1 if I really needed to. I'm gonna attack with this Fireblade Charger if they want to take that. And if they do, then I'll Malachite Rebirth it this turn, get it back on the field, and I get another, yeah. So that'd be actually great. So now we end the turn. There we go. If they board wipe us, they take 4 damage and lose their Nadar. Divide by 0, eh? Well, they got us there. But that's their whole turn, just to bring a Fireblade Charger out, and now we get to use it on this. So there is that. Now they can come in with the 3, though. So they wanted into the dungeon. That's what they wanted. Creating a treasure token. Okay. So they need... We'll let that go through. We don't need to block it. Environmental Science. That cost 1 less because it's the second card that turn. They needed another land. Is it not white or blue? It's white. So that makes this scary. So, whenever we cast another spell, we can put this out on red now. And if it's a board wipe, then it's a board wipe, and they got us. What are you gonna do? I feel like I still go ahead and swing with this. Let's tap that on there. Get this down. Swing with everything except the 1/1. And I hold back the Rebirth for the Goldspan Dragon now, in case that is a board wipe. Not only do I get to rebirth the Goldspan Dragon, but on top of that, it triggers another token. So, yeah, there's that. So we do not want to throw that Fireblade Charger. Does not happen. So they could give our Goldspan -4, -0 until end of turn. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. Especially since if they kill it somehow, I can just bring it back. Well, this, whenever your second spell, each turn costs 1 less. Yeah, so they're only on stage 1 still. So they got 5. They got themselves 5 of them. Attacking first, and then are they going to board wipe? I'm curious. -4, and probably on the Fireblade Charger, because they're going to board wipe. Feel it. I'm going to block, once again, because I smell a board wipe. Oh, they're going to level 2. When this becomes level 2, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, they're going to... I mean, bouncing a dragon doesn't do anything. So, I'm fine with that. Go ahead and grab that. Oh. I get it. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, so they got themselves a counter spell. Cool. Okay, well, I have 2 of them, my friend. And they're tapped out, so now we just, if they don't grab the Shatter Skull Smashing. Okay, they went with the mask, or that still went with that. So, take my turn. Another land it is. I can put it out on red. I have this over here for black. They're tapped out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put this out on... So, hold on. I'm going to attack with the Goldspan Dragon, this one. And then I'll have 4 left over. I could kill this for 1 with the Shatter Skull. And then also throw that. Seems like an interesting turn. Let's see. Let's start out with the land. Let's go into the Goldspan Dragon while they can't stop it. Let's go ahead and attack with the Goldspan Dragon. They can block it if they'd like. No, they don't. Okay. How do I want to do this? I have a black still over here, so let's put this on red. Let's put this on red. Let's do this for 1. Killing the Elite Spellbinder. Using that mana. Don't want to touch that. Throw the Fireblade Charger. End the turn. Now they take 3 damage if they board wipe, and my Goldspan Dragon comes back to life, and they know that. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This makes 7. We can cast the Goldspan. Divide by 0. That is hilarious that they keep hitting us with that. That is 3 of their mana. Second one costs 1 less. They'll go get a land, and then I'll leave them another land. 10. So now I think they haven't thrown a land, so they get to throw that, and now they still have their counter spell magic. Here comes the Nadar. I really wish I could have gotten rid of that by now. They'll get this draw card. I know they have a counter spell. No blocks. We're down to 15. And they throw a Demolich, huh? It's not flying, right? No, but they get to recast, like, divide by 0, I guess. There. I think that's game over, right? Oh, no, I'm 1 short, aren't I? I'm 1 short. So we'll put you out on red. They're tapped out now. Huh. Let's go ahead and do this. I think I attack with everything. Yeah, 3 attackers. I think I got them. I think this is game over. Next. It's game. They can't stop it. Next. 1 damage here. Now we throw the Fireblade Charger. Good game. Good game. We go ahead and auto pay. We'll kill the Fireblade Charger. Shoot him for 1. Wow. Good game. Deck's amazing. Okay, everybody. I hope you liked what you saw. The deck is absolutely just disgusting. It's so good. Is there anything in here I would change? To be honest, I might end up messing with the sideboard. I didn't end up using Pest Summoning as much as I thought. So, in fact, I would probably take this Mascot Exhibition and plus it by 1. I just love that card so much. I like the removal over here because of the fact that there are so little removal cards in our deck. I like the Environmental Sciences because we only are running 20 lands besides our Shatter Skulls and our Malakar Bursts. I like the option of being able to destroy a target artifact, but I want more. The deck really doesn't need it. That's the funny part. But by the time we're getting into our sideboard, we could probably cast these soon anyway. So that's really the only changes, and it's not even necessary. Whoever built this deck originally, I give you a shout out. This deck is amazing. I don't know the actual builder. Like I said, I got it from an article from MTG Arena Zone. They said the deck has been out for a while, that it's just really tough to pilot, and I agree with that. So give it a try. no problem crafting any of these rares. I think Orcus is a solid card. I wouldn't mind you crafting that. Goldspan Dragons, of course, are an easy craft. The Extus, Orcus Overlord, or Awaken the Blood Avatars, if you don't enjoy this kind of deck, and you're not going to be playing a sacrifice deck that touches these colors, that's going to be a tough craft. But if you do, and I suggest this deck is worth crafting and getting used to, in my opinion. Right now, I think this is a top tier deck. It's just not seeing enough play, but I think this is tier 1. So, you know, be careful with that one, though, if you don't enjoy this kind of deck. Shatter Skull Smashing, easily craftable. Showdown the Scalds, no problem at all. I mean, other than that, it's all safe craftable cards. And of course, I think it's safe to craft 2 mascot exhibitions if you don't have them. I really hope you like the deck. It is a blast. Please let us know down in the comments what you thought of this deck or any other deck. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, become a Brew Crew member so that you might win some prizes. Check the description down below to find out what I'm talking about. And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.